Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody on the 15th of July, 2021? So I want to kind of bring this up just so that I can see what's going on with it. Hello, 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 hello.
And I need to turn my volume down.
Sorry about that. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marge. She's one of the design team members, and I told her last night that I would wish her happy birthday on camera. So happy birthday. Hope you had a great day. It's Tammy Louise with TLC Designs. Today's the 15th, and it's a big day. We're releasing some really fantastic product today. 1 polymer stamp, 4 digital stamps, and 3 new paper packs, which are actually stock paper and digital. So you can get it either way, whatever you prefer. The digital print very easily, depending on what software you use. But I know that it takes up a lot of ink as well. I want to say hi, Vicki. Hi. Who else is on here? Oh, Kendra. Nice to have you with us. And can't see Mary Sebastiano. Hello. And Mandy May. Nice to have you ladies with me tonight. Not only is it Marge's birthday and it is release day for TLC Designs. Sorry, I had to pop down there a little bit low so that I could actually read these old age classes. But we started a new challenge. We had a winner who's usually with us on live nights. His name is Brian. He'll probably pop on a little bit later. So we had a winner for June. Congratulations. And he got the $5 gift certificate to the store as well as a free digital. So he chose I think it was the Snow Family Mail or Snow Family Fun Mail. I think it's super cute. And it's a great set. It's huge. So I'm sure he'll have fun doing his holiday cards with that. We have started a new challenge for the month. It will go from today until the 14th of August, and it is interactive. And I don't know if any of you guys have been in the creative sharing Facebook group yet today, but a lot of the design team has already created some awesome interactive cards with the products from TLC Designs. And many of you guys are new. I mean, as you know, the company continues to grow and the Facebook page continues to grow. You may have missed some of the projects, so I think it was really a nice idea to inspire some of you with what does it mean interactive? It could mean a shaker card. It could mean a pull slide card where something just jumps up. It could be the double dial die, which is exclusively here at TLC Designs, or the See You in the Center die, which brings 2 objects together. If you haven't had a chance to pop in there yet and see all of those projects that maybe are a little bit old, maybe you caught them the first time, maybe you didn't. Stop in there and get inspired by some of what the other ladies have been creating. It's interactive, can be anything that wobbles. It doesn't have to be one particular interaction. But if you open a card and you pull it out of the envelope and it does something, it's interactive. So enter your projects in the challenge album, which is right under the tab, right under the header for the Facebook group. There's a tab called Media. You go in there and you pop your design in there, your project in there, and then you'll be entered for the thing. And it's hashtag TLC Designs Challenge. I'm going to double check that and make sure that I pop it in the video here tonight. For the hashtag, if you're going to join on Instagram and just post your card on Instagram, you can just use that hashtag and they'll all be collected in the same place. And then Amanda will again do it's a winning generator of some sort. She puts all the names in and it generates the names. So I appreciate everybody that entered, and the projects were awesome. You did a really good job. So tonight is the number 2 of a 2-step show. Last time, 2 weeks ago.
She was asking if you have to be on Facebook to join.
In order to join the challenge in any way, shape, or form, you would definitely either need Instagram or Facebook. Those are the only 2 places we're collecting names and names and projects. So I would say if you have either one of those, then you could enter it. Is there any other questions that I
No.
need to answer? Okay. So yeah, keep an eye on the questions. Oh, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. All right. So 2 weeks ago, I started to make a project with Emerald Fall design paper. And what I want to do this week is show you some of the things that James and I compiled in a manner where we can pop it on the screen. So James, if you would pull up the first advertisement, I want to show everybody kind of a sneak peek of what the release blog hop is all about. It is starting today, and if you go into the www.tlcdesigns.shop store, one of the tabs is called blog, and you go over to the blog, and the hop is probably the top post. So once you get into that blog post, it has, I think there are 6, maybe 7 hoppers. And you just go over to each one of their blogs, and let's move to the next. It's starting today, by the way, but you go to their blogs to leave a comment, and it will be open until the 21st of July, and we will draw a winner. So this is the first stamp set that I wanted to show you. I can't see through your head, sweetheart. I know. Okay, so this is Festive Friends. I'm sorry. It took me a second to remember the name of it, but it is a cute little penguin and a cute little koala and some sentiments and then some leaves. Now, this is a digital, and we're going to move on to one of the projects that comes next. It's a digital file, and you get everything that you see there. And then I have a project that one of the design team members made. Her name is Annie, and it's adorable. It's a wobbler. So when you touch the koala, he wobbles back and forth. And then also because the card shape is rounded at the bottom and you open it and lay it on a counter, then it will wobble back and forth as well. It's super cute. Let's move to the next one real quick. Okay, so this one is Foraging Fairies. So I'm going to have to draw these names out of my head because I didn't write them down. But Foraging Fairies is an adorable illustration set by Marie Medell. And it has 3 little eating fairies and a adorable stump in which they have decided to make a table out of, and then some food and things. So we know that the holidays are coming up where we're all going to be eating a little. And now is the time that we're going to use these to celebrate that with. So let's see some projects maybe. And that is a digital file only. This one is by Shanna Slater, who is on the design team as well. And she is using the Blooming Medley new paper pad, which I will show you once we change cameras and get done with what the design team has created for the release. So let's move to the next. That is a digital only stamp set. Oh, this is an advertisement for the Emerald Fall blog hop again, and a little bit of a sneak peek for the Poetic Pixie. Isn't he sweet? And then the little bunny rabbit. She is in the only Polymer stamp set for the release. So keep going. This is Koala Kindness. If you have someone that just needs a little bit of kindness and a balloon and some so much missing message. And a lot of the design team actually came up with the fact that because this is a digital only stamp set, you are able to actually make a card with just the flower or just the balloons or just the bow or the vase and the flowers. Let's see what somebody made. I think that one is Annie. And as you can see, that one is an easel card, but she actually just put 3 of the flowers, whatever program she used, she put them inside the vase, colored them up, put a bow on top of it, and she's done with the card. It's just adorable. What's next? Oh, Koala Kindness. Isn't he sweet? Now see, this one is by Danny, and I love the way that she colored this fur. So keep in mind, if you're not great with fur, you could just dot it and spot it, which is adorable. Remember those ones you used to get at the festival, James, and they had that fluffy fur that you couldn't run a comb through?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Okay, so what's next? Oh, Poetic Pixie. one of my favorites. He is an illustration also by Maria Medel, and he is ready to draw on his easel. Every moment counts, or every moment is created times 2. He's kind of poetic. The things that you'll find in this set, which is digital only, are of the poetic sort. And I am using him tonight in the project. So let's see what someone else, I think. Yeah, this one is by Candace. Does it say Candace at the bottom?
No.
Can you read it?
No.
Okay. She can't read it. He can't read it. But this is a Post-it notepad. I used to love those. I haven't made one of those in years, but I should do that again because now I'm inspired. Is anybody asking any questions while we do this? Okay. So what's next on the list of releases? Aha. This is the polymer stamp set that is now for sale in the store. It is Tiptoe Fairy Dance. And they are the sweetest little fairies. I swear they just look like you could pinch their cheeks and fall in love with them. They're adorable. Let's see who made what. I think we have a Shanna. Oh, this one is Danny. She's got them dancing left and right and the bunny in the center. And actually she used the brand new Blooming Medley paper pad as well. Has some wood grain papers in it. And in the background, it almost makes it look like curtains, doesn't it, James?
It does.
It looks really cute. And then we have, I think, Shanna's. Nope, that's Marge. And Marge made a slim line. She used the Loving Petals Square die set to prop them up in the center of each of the 3 circles and then colored them up. It looks like Copic to me. Isn't that adorable? Okay, next. Just sharing a few of the projects that were made. And we do have some more advertisements just showing off some of the ones that we may not have highlighted or showcased in the last few minutes. Go ahead.
Next, your challenge.
Huh?
Your challenge.
Oh, there's the advertisement for the challenge, which is perfect. It is starting today, like I mentioned. It goes until August 14th. And that is what Jim has had to show you. So we are done with that. Let's move back to the camera that is number 1 on the table. If we could, please. So look, we've shared all of that stuff with you. Let me share what the actual paper packs look like. And I wanted to let everybody know, could you move your head left or right? Okay. So I wanted everybody to know we do have now the Watercolor Naturals is in digital format and it has 20 colors, but the one that is printed and is able to be mailed out as an actual physical product only has 14 different colored designs. But you're going to get the natural stone color and the wood color and pinks, purples, yellows, greens, the necessities to make flowers and things like that when you order this actual package of paper. Today we're using the Land and Seas die, the Apple a Day die, and the brand new Double Dial die 2, which is the flowers. I'm gonna try and redo that flower that we started. This is the Blooming Medley. Isn't that sweet? Look how cute. Can you lower the lamp, please? All right, so we can get a little bit more light on the subject. Okay. I don't know. Let me see how close I can get. Look how pretty. So what I did was I basically went with 4 different tones of colors. I went with purple, pink, orange, and blue. And what I decided to do was make 4 of the same flower pattern, which is this pattern here where the actual flowers are the white and the background are the colors. And then I wanted wood grain to go with each one of them. And then what I did was mixed flower patterns. So you have several different flower patterns in which you could mix and match any one of the wood grains with. Okay. See how that works? Isn't that pretty? So these are for sale as digital as well as in real life stock paper. I'm going to call it stock. That's, I think, what I labeled them in the store. And that is called Blooming Medleys, and you get 12 designs. We've had the You Are My Sunshine for a little while digital, but I have now in paperbacks available. We also had Perfectly Precious already available in the store as a digital set. Oh, I see apples in there. We're not supposed to have apples in this set. Oh, this is extra. I know where those came from. Okay. I have been at this desk for a little while and things are getting a little mixed up, but this is the, that's odd. Okay. That is part of this new set. Oh, no, this new set. It's called Delicious. And these are in the size 5.5 by 8.5. So you're going to be able to do slimline cards, 6x6 projects, as well as A2 size cards with all of these paper packs. That's why I wanted to do it. We have some slimline dies coming out very soon, and I wanted to be able to cut and not use more than one piece of paper. But what you're going to get here is all of the luscious little reds and orange and greens and the tones that are more fall oriented. You're going to get a little bit of pumpkins, a little bit of leaves, some plaids, some solids that are all already color coordinated, ready for you to use on any of your projects. This is called Delicious. And the one that I am using today, which is a little cut up because I'm using it, is called Emerald Fall. And it has more of the, these are, what are the green apples? I know there's red Delicious, but the green ones are called Granny. Yes, James.
Granny apples.
Granny apples.
Granny Smith.
Granny Smith apples. So then we have apples in here, and we have that goldenrod color, a little bit of plaids, a few dots, a little bit of geometric, some plaid that adds blue, which I think would have been really cute on the project I'm working on right now. But then you can see there's also some greens that have a little bit of a pattern, but it's a very light pattern. So it's something that you could mix very easily with something that is a heavy pattern like the apples. So those are the papers that I wanted to show you and let everyone know that they are currently in the store now as physical products. I had a lot of customers tell me that they don't print or their printer isn't printing or something to the effect of, could you please make stock paper instead of digital only? So I have decided to do that with all of the paper packs, and the only ones that I have available are the ones that I went through tonight. You can stop in the store and check those out. So what we decided to do, I will bring this into the camera. 2 weeks ago when we started this project, I used the Emerald Fall papers and cut the actual apple a day die out on a scored line. And then there's an inner die that cuts a cute little scalloped pattern, just a little bit smaller than the actual matted size. And between 2 weeks ago and today, I've decided to use the Land and Seas die, the grass. And all I did was just cut some of the grass in the Watercolor Naturals green paper and then used the same die that I used originally, that inner die, and I cut it there and I added it to the bottom because I kind of wanted to base my little fairy. I didn't want him to like be standing in the middle of the apple with nothing there. And then I also just glued a little bit of dark brown ribbon in the center here. So those are the only changes that I've made. Now, 2 weeks ago, I originally started with this flower. And what I did was not use the embossing mat. I ran out of time and I decided to kind of cheat the embossing portion of the job. And I decided that I really kind of wanted to show everybody how pretty the petals can look when you emboss them. So I decided to, and I also think I chose a distress color that was just a little too dark for this card. It turned out to be like a really heavy coral, and it was less apple blossom looking and more orange kind of Hawaiian flower looking than what I wanted. So we're scratching that one. And what I've done is cut out of the Watercolor Naturals paper. I die cut a bunch of more petals, and we'll do this again tonight. But I think I also want to put the flower together instead of gluing it. Like this one was hot glued one layer at a time. I think I want to put a hole on the bottom in the corner of the petal with one of those really teeny tiny hole punches. And then I wanted to get, where did I put my, right here. I have these Stamen, and I've never used them. I never even opened this package, but I thought, how cute would it be? Did you share everywhere, James?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How cute would it be if we used a Stamen? Because we're putting a hole in it already, right? Grab 2 of these. Now, I've never worked with these, so this might be something that I end up never doing again. Or it could turn out to be one of my very favorite things in the whole wide world. You just never know until you're brave enough to try it. And these petals, again, they come in the double dial, or the double dial die too. It comes with leaf cuts, so I actually cut a few of these apple blossom sort of leaves to go with it. And when I ran the die cuts through with the embossing, I don't know if you can see how well these are actually embossed. Let's see how close I can get this. Can you see the little bump in it, James?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You can? When I did that, I think my mat is either not thick enough or too thick, the embossing mat for my new machine, and not all of the little edges. Some of the petals came out really perfectly and super nice, but some of them just all the way around, but one side of them would not come out of the paper. So we are going to have to do a little bit of, let me show you what I'm talking about. See, so like it would cut it, and it's definitely embossed, and it definitely looks really loose in there. Maybe had I run it through twice, but you guys know me, I don't mind fussy cutting. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but it's like 2 little sections of each one of the petals that I tried to cut just would not cut all the way through. I probably should have just ran them twice. But I think it's the embossing mat. It's all eaten. The thing is just really ancient and old, and it's got cuts in it. And hey, James, I know what I want for Christmas. Let me show you. I mean, you guys look. It's horrible condition. It's good. It's just a mess. So
I can't even do one of those.
I think that's my fault, and I think I need that for Christmas. P.S. Dear Santa Jim, without the beard, could you please get me a new embossing mat? One of the design team members is married to a guy with like a Santa Claus beard. I won't mention any names, but he's super cute with his little beard, and she always takes a lot of pictures of him dressed up. He dresses up like in a Santa costume. It's cute. But you can really look at the embossing on this. Look at how cute. You don't even need to like put any ink on it to see the embossing. Unfortunately, you do have to do a little bit of trimming on these to see if I can get this one flower. Okay, I think I have a lot of leaves actually. Do you want to do some more of this cutting while I do a little bit of coloring of the pixie, James?
I don't cut.
You don't cut?
I don't fussy cut.
You don't fussy cut?
No.
It's not really fussy cutting. All you're doing is following the line. Fussy cutting means you can stay the exact same distance away from an illustration while you're cutting. This isn't fussy cutting. This is like accenting the paper. Cutting. You know what I mean? He's like not going to answer, ladies. He's ignoring me now. Is there anybody else that says anything? You do so well with such small pieces. Yeah, I think I'm addicted to fussy cutting, Mandy. It's one of
You just said it wasn't fussy cutting.
It really isn't.
Contradicting yourself. Man.
A little, not a lot. Jeez. Cranky pants. Okay. So I assume you guys don't like little things, but if this had cut a little bit better and Jim wasn't going, okay, the 3-minute timer is coming, it's coming, then I would have got these taken care of. So I think what I'm going to do is put this off to the side real quick. And that flower that turned more coral than pink. I definitely don't want a coral looking flower on my apple card. Let me see if I can find.
I'd rather learn how to knit than fussy cut.
He'd rather knit, ladies. You heard it. You heard it here. So I have this really teeny tiny, albeit sweet. Oh, it broke. It broke, James.
What, bro?
My thingy. My hole punch. I need a hole
You
punch
want
for
else for
Christmas.
Christmas? Better ask Santa.
So I'm going to fold these together and see if I'd be better off with one or two. I think one. It still has two stamens when you put it through. I want to kind of try this. Well, that's not hard. That wasn't bad. My nails help too, you guys. There. So.
See, I don't have nails like that.
And what's really cool about this natural watercolor paper is the petals are automatically multicolored, which is kind of fun. And even the leaves that I cut will be multicolored. I'm going to like this so much better. Look at how cute. Yep, I'm going to like this one better. I just want to make sure y'all get all the same sizes. Actually, it's okay to vary, don't you think? What do you think, James?
Oh, whatever. I'm just thinking about the fussy cutting.
That I'm going to ask you to do?
Well, Darlene says fussy cutting, is calming.
It is calming.
It wouldn't make me calm. It would make me so nerve-wracking.
He's a bit temperamental for fussy cutting, I'm afraid, ladies. He's never been, he would have never been able to raise children by himself. They would make him crazy. Okay. So because you have multiple sizes, that's really cool. The die cut set, I think I want to go a little bigger, actually. The die cut set comes with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Takes a special person to fussy cut.
Are you calling me special?
Yeah, you're special, all right.
You heard it here, ladies. He called me special. He didn't mean it in a good way, but he called me special. We're on date night, so you better be nice. Okay, so maybe just if I had organized, there we go. Size-wise, this one you can almost tell because of the die cut or the embossed part that's in the center. Which ones match which ones? This guy goes with this one. These are the teeny tiny ones. You want to talk about teeny tiny? That's a tiny flower. So we are going to spend maybe 10 more minutes on this, and then we're going to color up the little pixie boy, the one that's poetic, writing a poem to his dear grandma. We're just going to see that. All right. So now that I have size sorted, let's start this over. Let's do the teeny tinies first. 1. I kind of feel like, what's that called? Cross stitch. I kind of feel like I'm cross stitching. So I'm just popping the hole somewhat close to the corner. We're going to do 3 of each size and see what the flower looks like at the end. What do you think, James? You know what else would help? James!
What?
You're terrible. You know what else would help is one of those hook rug thingies that you put through the one side and you just pull the string.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It would have to be really tiny though. 2. This is a little time consuming, but it's actually really relaxing. I could probably sit here the rest of the night and do just these. You want to take a bet on how many flowers I could make in one night? James?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, do you want to? you want to bet me that I could make like 10 flowers before I get tired?
Oh, I'm sure you could.
I could. I really could. I'm taking it. No, it's probably not the most interesting thing to watch, but if you love to make flowers with die cuts, then you'll have a little bit of hands-on experience with this technique, which always helps. So we're done with the little guys. Now we're going to move to the not so little guys, which is this set right here. Punch holes. And it turned into 4 instead of 3.
No, that's just happened to be the color of apple blossom flowers.
It is.
Kind
Isn't
of a
it?
white and pinkish.
And that was the goal. To kind of make the card look authentic. Now, because you have something to hold on to, you could just twirl these into position and glue them down anytime you want, really. But I kind of like the idea because what I noticed after I had glue gunned that other flower, it was really stiff. The petals, I don't know, it bothered me because they wouldn't stay rounded and bent the way that I actually desired them to because of the hot glue. The hot glue kind of took up too much of the space on the flower. So like if I hold this like this, and when I'm done putting them all on, just do a little bit of a twirl with the petals.
Shanna says the apple dye is a perfect fit for both delicious and emerald fall papers.
Yeah.
So many ideas.
Oh, Shanna's here?
Yep.
Hi, Shanna. She's probably working. I don't know. Maybe she's home. Look how cute. I really like this. All right, next petal size up is this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one went in really fast. Look at the difference in the color. This one is like a deep, rich pink. And this one next to it is a very pastel light pink. So that's going to give a lot of variance in the flower. Make it look really natural. So it's definitely either a long nail or a tweezer job, though.
She's at home. Shanna is.
Oh, she's at home?
Waiting for a pizza delivery.
Pizza? Jim loves
That's
pizza.
what I was thinking for dinner tonight.
No way. Are you serious? You're going to make me eat pizza? I don't like pizza that much. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Pizza's bad for diabetes anyway.
Yeah.
And high cholesterol.
So it's everything else.
He's trying to justify it because everything is bad for diabetes. That won't work with me. He knows better. One.
She says once in a while it's okay.
once in a while. He'd eat it every day if I wasn't here cooking something or telling him what to cook. You know you would. He loves anything red. Lasagna, mostaccioli.
Big Italian ear.
Big Italian. I like the creamy stuff. Alfredo, macaroni and cheese. That kind of stuff. He compromises most of the time. He gets a little of what he likes, I get a little of what I like. Okay, so now what we have is like this big pile of petals. That's kind of cool. I'm going to see how this turns out in the end. Anyway, with the double dial die 1 being sold out and gone now, it's no longer available in the store. The double dial 2 is the one available, and I have changed the frame to be the opposite way, the opposite direction, and the scallop is a little bit different. But it comes with the awesome brad tool.
Amy ate at a German restaurant for dinner.
German?
I bet she had all rotten potatoes. I mean, all rotten potatoes.
Did you say all rotten? That's terrible. He didn't mean it, Amy.
Maybe some sauerkraut.
Yeah, maybe sauerkraut. What did you eat? Now we're all curious what she ate. Okay. Echo, turn on the glue gun. We're going to try this glue gun again. Hey, by the way, James, it's been 2 weeks, and you still don't have this glue gun hooked up closer to me yet.
No.
I did mention it, didn't I, ladies, 2 weeks ago?
Oh.
He's like, we used to do that all the time. Is that right? We've been married a really long time. All right. So, let's see. Definitely going to have to glue first this string so that it has something to hold on to, right, James?
Yeah.
Then we're going to twist. Let's just see how this ends up looking. It's a little bit of a play. Obviously, it's going to take a few minutes to get them separated and sorted. And I probably didn't need 3 or 4 of each size, did I? What do you think? What are the thoughts on that process, James?
Looks good. It's a full flower.
It is a full flower. Really have to kind of actually separate it a little. It's definitely full. It's pretty. Whatever I've made.
Don Welsh ate with the Asian food truck.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a truck full of food driven by Asians.
You think?
Yeah.
That would be why it's called the Asian food truck. I kind of figured that out. Anyway.
I bet they got pizza.
So once the glue gun is warm, I think I'll play with that a little bit more and see how I can get it to stay the way I want it. What do you think? Okay. Let's color. So, design team member Stephanie, is she online with us? Stephanie.
I think so.
She did a Poetic Pixie. And James, you need to move to camera 3 whenever you get an opportunity, please.
You mean the zoom in camera?
Yeah, that one. And make sure it stays where it needs to be. Okay. We're going to put him right here. So this is as far as I got last time, but she made one and he had green wings. And green is in my card. And I want to try it. So I went to the Copic list.
Stephanie is here.
Hi, Stephanie. I'm stealing her idea of the green leaves, so everybody knows it was her idea. It was a super cute card. Actually, it had like a lot of blues and stuff. It was really pretty. YG 13 is the lightest. 25 is the next one, and then 17. 13, 25, and 17. We're going to work with 3 different color combos. And he's going to have green wings. Am I in the camera? Your head is going back and forth so I can't see. I know you're irritated by that, but you'll just have to get over it. There's nothing I can do if I can't see, huh?
I have to get your monitor set up someplace.
So you're the streaming guy. Why don't you get the monitor set up? He's like, we need to do this. He's like telling me that we need to do it. All right. 25 is the next one. And what I'm going to do is kind of keep the darker colors by the little lines. Veins. They're not vines. They're veins. At the bottom and by the vein. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be, I've noticed. Is that happening to everyone? Huh?
Guess why?
You can?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, old age.
Uh-huh.
That's not nice.
You said it. I mean,
I didn't say old. Well, I did say old age, didn't I? You trapped me. And these are teeny tiny little areas. I love the brush tip on the Copics. I always have. Because they're so small.
Shannon wants to try to do rainbow wings now.
Ooh, rainbow wings. Shannon did a really cute rainbow card with the alicorns. Super cute. Not only are my hands a little shakier than they used to be, but my eyes twitch a little more as I try and focus closer to. I'm just falling apart. Is it close enough to where they can see what I'm doing?
Uh-huh.
Good.
Should move it to your right a little bit though.
I should move to my right a little bit. Okay. Or okay, so I'm gonna go with that next one and kind of blend that line a little bit smoother. And then the super light color. Now I'm leaving a little bit of white, actually. I'll lap it a little. It's kind of just makes it look more realistic. There. Okay, he's got green wings. He's so sweet. Then what I did, this color, let's see if I can get it close to you guys. Ooh, that's really bright. Look at how awful that color looks on that monitor. I hope it doesn't really look like that. But there's like a turquoisey blue in this design paper pad. And I decided,
what paper are you using?
Emerald Fall. It could be the lighting that we have here that is actually putting it off a little bit. But I decided, what did I decide that he was going to be? His blue jeans are the blue. So this is BG15. See in the center?
Close.
Now. A little bit of blue over here, a little bit of blue over here. Okay. And then this one is BG18.
Using those Copics is almost like painting.
It is a little, yeah. Choose where, if you were actually looking at this little fairy guy, where would the dark sections be? Behind the pencil, under his chin. And then go back in with your lighter one and just draw it out. Make the colors meet. And stuff. He's so cute. Excuse me, ladies. I don't know. Some of the design team members already know that I've been having, a little bit of allergy issues this week. Let's do the same for the hat. Let's start with the dark color. This is an underneath section. And anything that's by the line.
Bless you.
Who?
Kathy Myers.
Thank you, Kathy. We're just going to put the dark by the lights. By the silvery moon. I sang happy birthday for Marge. Told her I was going to.
Would you like me to sing?
No,
That's
please.
good, because you might lose everybody.
Right? Okay. Now, I'm going to grab that, pull it out, blend it. I think what I'll do too is grab a white gel pen after.
Do some highlights.
Yeah. I kind of cheat with highlights. Use the gel pen. Put another coat. It'll blend a little. He's so cute. Excuse me. I'm going to sneeze again, I think. Okay. I don't like how this isn't blending.
Well, I was a model for that drawing.
You were?
Yes.
In your dreams. He's so sweet. I'll go back in with this a little bit darker just to substantiate some of these shading areas. Yeah, my hand is much more shaky than it used to be. I suppose it happens to everyone. There. How sweet is he? Okay. I did not
Try
pull.
centering it some more.
Huh?
Center it more.
Ooh, sorry. Yeah, it's kind of not where I need it to be. We probably should have. Maybe I'll move to the right and see if I can't get it to be more centered there. It works a little better for me. So we're done with this blue, this darker turquoisey blue. And we've got the green for the wings. I pulled E41, 42, and 43 for the easel, and we're going to go through that really fast. So we're starting with 41. We're just going to go from the edge. $42. Just flicking really. It's going to look a little natural because of the, I'm not making it, like a perfect swish.
Gives it more of a wood look that way.
It does. Yeah. I'm going to make it a little darker on the edge here. By his hand, I want a little bit more right up against the pencil. It's going to be like shading the chalkboard a little bit. Now that I'm sneezing, my eyes are watering. So I'm trying to color with water in my eyes. Mascara is now melting, ladies.
Sneeze and lick the brush at the same time.
Right. There we go. And we're just going to grab 41. Do a little bit of center touch.
Hold down lower.
Lower. Thank you. There we go. I like it.
Looks good.
I like it lots. And then I have these other colors because there is a, show you with the card. This card is obnoxious colored. The TV screen that I'm looking at anyway. Anyway, so E21, not this one. The E21 and E28 kind of match this lighter yellow that's in here with the goldenrod. You can see it kind of in the polka dots too. It's got a little bit of lighter taupe color. And what I wanted to do with that is the pencil. That was the Y28. This is Y21. I didn't pull a red for the eraser, but we will be okay without the red for the eraser. I promise. Then I have E21 and 23 and 25. I wonder what it would look like down here. That kind of looks erasery. I'm going to need a red. Okay. So we're going to do this. Find me an eraser red. Here, let's look at this real quick. Eraser red is like,
Pinkish color.
yeah. Which pink? R21 or R22 would be perfect. Put this guy back in the camera.
I found 21.
Can't find
Oh, here's
22.
22. Use them both.
Right? Man after my own heart. All right. Just use them both.
You might even need a 29 and shadow a bit.
Plus it gives me a red to put in the book. Didn't actually pick these colors yet. Am I in the middle?
Yes.
Your head's in the way.
You're not coloring my head.
My pen is dry. My ink is gone on this one. I hate when that happens. I
You have a
need
refill for the color?
E25. What?
Do you
I
have a refill?
probably do have a refill. I just have to keep it off to the side until we get that done tonight. So we're going to do R22 and see if that looks like a pink eraser. Right in the center? Yes. Oh, looks just like an eraser.
It
So
does.
cute. Okay. I already gave him his cheeks. Those are the funnest parts of the cheeks. Let's do some book colors. Let's definitely use green and blue. And I think the pink R20. R21 might match the flower that we're going to end up putting. Yep, that's going to match. The top book is going to be pink. I don't think I missed any of it. And let's just go back in with a second dose in the areas that you want to get darker, because you can always use one Copic marker to shade if you don't want to change the tone of your color. You just have to be patient. There. And the green. I'm just going to do the
Bind.
The what?
Bind.
Binder. Yeah, the bind section. Bound section.
Bind.
Is it a bind?
It's a bind.
Okay, he thinks it's a bind. It's a
I know
bind. I
it's a
don't care if
bind.
it's a bind. That's fine by me, babe. Color the pages brown. You can put a little bit more brown in there. Give them a little bit of shade. There. And then this blue.
It is also called the spine.
Oh, somebody cracked it in.
No, it's not a correction. It is another word for it. I have to say it in both ways. The spine. The spine.
Did somebody say something?
Amy.
They did, didn't they? Annie Callan?
Amy.
Oh, Amy. Yeah, spine, Amy. You're right. Okay. Let's do stay in the scene. I'm going to do some white stuff on this with the gel pen too, I think. This is the little rope.
I think the fancy people call it the spine.
Fancy people.
Us plain old folks call it the bind.
He's from Tennessee.
I'm not from Tennessee.
He's from
I
Tennessee.
just lived there before.
I just live there.
I was born and raised here in Michigan.
Just putting some shadow in where the sections might look a little shadowy. And look, he's done. Isn't he sweet? Oh my gosh, you guys, he's so sweet. I'm in love with this. This is one of my favorite digitals from the release. Obviously, because I chose him. Okay. So, can you go to the other camera, please? Because now we are done coloring. It is almost 9 o'clock, which is perfect timing. And we are going to pop him up right there. He's so cute.
I'm special.
He's so cute. And because of the flesh tones and the light pinks that are in the coloring, I think it's going to give just enough pop. We need more of those. And then we have to work on that flower briefly. Get it to do what I want it to do. And we're done. I know I'm singing again. I can't help myself. I'm just
See what I deal
jolly.
with.
You what? Did you hear him? He said, see what I have to deal with. That's not nice. That's okay. I know where he lives. All right. So we're going to pop this up right in the center of where those ribbons would be on the grass. So you can see the little grass. And look what else I got out. This is called Crystal. stickles. We're definitely going to crystallize his little fairy baby wings. Baby fairy wings. He's so cute. He's just a handsome, this little guy.
Like I said, I was the model for it.
He was the model for it, ladies. This is what he says. I'm not going to put stickles on all of him, but he is a fairy, so it needs to look a little magical. And then I would definitely want to get out one of my white gel pens too. White, where are you? Here we are. I don't think this is the good one. I think this is the good one. I need to test it somewhere. Let's test it on this. Yep, this is one of the good ones. Okay. So, I'm going to put... Can they see what I'm doing?
Yes, I can zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in. And I'll
Center.
put it in the center. Right there. Oops, I got my finger in the... It's one of the hazards of doing the stickles first. This gel pen is the best I've ever worked with. It puts the tiniest little dots. And yes, ladies, I love working tiny. Ladies and gentlemen, in case Brian is here. Have you heard from Brian today?
Nope.
Oh. So, we are going to draw a winner today as well. And I'm going to give away the entire digital release. Papers, stamps, all of it.
Oh, aren't you grateful? Oh,
Generous.
generous. That's the word I was looking for.
I don't know if it's generous or not, but I think that with all of the fantastic people that we have in this group that come and join me every single live show. Is your car alarm going off? No. Somebody else turned it off. I know sometimes when he bends, like left or right, sometimes it...
But I don't have my keys on me.
Oh, well, that could have been you, huh? Can they still see me?
Mm-hmm.
He's so cute. I'm going to definitely make this X a little bigger.
All right, I now have a winner picked out.
All right, just a minute. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight. On the book. She's on the design too. Okay. Now let's finish that flower. I love these gel pen dots. Sometimes I go overboard. I can't help myself. I forgot to glitter this side. I'm surprised Steph or somebody didn't say, "Hey Tammy, you didn't glitter the side." He only has glitter on this side of his wings, not both sides. Get in the center. James.
Yeah.
Can you move to the other camera, please? Who was it that did glossy accents on their eyes, too? I thought that was super sweet. So let me show you. Can you see him sparkling
Yeah, a little bit.
in the camera? Isn't he sweet? Okay. So let's do the flower really quick. I'm going to take it from the back. And my glue gun that my husband is definitely going to bring closer into the crafting area eventually.
Huh?
Yeah. Hard of hearing, I know. I'm just going to put a dot of glue like right where the last flower hits the string. So I'm thinking it's going to like lock it in position. My nails have now gotten glue all over them. Let's just hope that, I don't think that string can go anywhere. I think it's good. That was my main goal. Okay. Can it? I wonder if I should glue the whole string down. Maybe that's what I need to do. We're going to do that. I'm going to glue that whole string down.
Do you remember the name of that glue gun? What's it say inside?
I
forget.
W something. Has a W on it.
Yeah.
Somebody else found it actually.
Look it up.
Somebody's asking.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we know we have glue on that largest one. Let's just see how.
Oh, it's a Westcott.
There you go. One. So working from the back is definitely going to be easier. 2, 3 big ones. And then 1, 2, 3 of this other next biggest one. Am I in the camera?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Those little glue, what you call it? It's driving me nuts. Strings. Glue strings. Make me crazy. We're going to 1, 2, 3 separate those.
We got ours at Michael's.
Yes, we did. They're asking.
Well, Mandy said that she got hers at Michael's a few years ago. I'm not sure they still carry it, but I just got yours, less than a year ago.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. It just said interrupted. That was weird. I hope we still have everyone.
Yep, still going on.
Okay. Anyway, before I play with this too long, I wanted to see if I liked it better. I think if you used, it is really super thick with 3 or 4 each petal. And this was a trial and error kind of project tonight, which I think is fun because now you guys know what it looks like when you use too many petals. It's too thick, it's too far up, but it is super full. It's a really pretty prospect flower. And it's a much better pink with those natural Watercolor Naturals without the stress ink that I put on the other ones. So we're learning as we go, right? Anyway, we're going to put this project in the center.
Guess who's here?
Who?
Dana Laporte.
Hi, Dina. I'm so happy to have you. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard from her in forever. I did just contact her. I think it was her birthday or something. I love making sure I say happy birthday to people that I know when I get that little message on Facebook. Anyway, I'm going to fix this flower before I take a picture of it and process this entire project tomorrow. I think I'll only use 2 of each size petal so that it's not as thick and bumped up, but it is the perfect color now. I have switched it to the perfect color, and we will play with that a little bit more and get this flower going. This is the one that I made 2 weeks ago, which is completely put together, but it's just that it's an off color. Although now that I look at that eraser, it kind of matches, doesn't it, James?
I like it.
You do?
I do.
He likes it, ladies. So we could definitely use this one instead, and I could play with this a little bit and see how I can figure out how to make this better. So here's the project for today. Let's go back to, wait, don't go to my face yet. I don't have my glasses on. Okay, go ahead. Now I have my glasses on. All right, so hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. It's just a little bit after 9, so we didn't actually run all that long. I thought it'd be forever. But Poetic Pixie is the digital stamp that's in this release. I just colored him and put him on a project, and I made that project with the Apple a Day die
and some of the brand new Emerald Fall design papers that are both digital or stock, actually printed physical product that you can get mailed to. Today is the first day of the new challenge. We had a winner. Brian won for the June challenge, and this month's challenge is interactive. So if you have something that wiggles or wobbles or shakes or lifts or double dial dies, meets people in the center kind of thing, share those on the Creative Sharing Facebook group, and we will put you in the contest. You can do it through Instagram with a hashtag that I had at the bottom of the video when I'm done here tonight. Happy birthday again, Marge. And I think we have a winner.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Yes.
We are giving away the entire digital release to one person. Are you ready? Drum roll. Da, 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 da. Yes.
Boom. Mandy May.
Mandy May. Ah! I don't know if she likes digitals. I think she might be one of the ones that doesn't do digitals, but we'll talk, because I do have a polymer stance set, those Tiptoe Fairy dance set. If you don't do the digitals, I can't remember. I know we had you as a winner once before earlier.
She says she loves digital.
Oh, I'm so happy. You're going to get a ton. These koalas are super cute too. So you're going to get a ton of new stuff to play with. And I'm glad that you join me every time that you do. Everybody stay safe. And I will see you again in 2 weeks for, will it be August in 2 weeks, James? He doesn't know. I don't have a calendar in front of me. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. If there's a product that you've really been looking for, and it might be something that a lot of people are looking for, they just don't know who to ask me. And we are going to come out with a new release on August 15th as well, which will have some more polymer stamps. I have some things in the works over here to the right of my desk that I can't wait to get in the store and processed. And then there's some other stuff that we're ordering for the holidays too. So all of that is coming up, and it should be very good. It was really fun tonight. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I hope you guys learned something and got inspired by the design teamwork. Stop in the Facebook sharing group and visit. And if you have any interactive stuff, enter it in the challenge. Thanks so much for coming, and we'll see you soon. Bye.